Hello, this is Fred, FR5ED here with a beer review. That was not even close. Anyway, forget what that was supposed to be. We are here today looking at a world famous beer from Unibroue, a French-Canadian brewery. And so you can guess what I was going for there. This is their famous La Fin du Monde, which stands for, in French means the end of the world. And this is a Belgian style, Abbey style tripel, and it's supposed to be served at about room temperature. He said, the review I was looking at from their site was talking about it being room temperature, yet he used the temperature of 52 degrees or so. So not quite room temperature unless you live in an underground cave. So anyway, this is 9% ABV, and as far as ratings, over on Rate Beer, and again, this is seeming more and more bizarre to me, the disparity between Rate Beer and Beer Advocate. I hadn't noticed it in time past, but on Rate Beer, rates at a 78 overall and a 63 in style, but there's only 16 ratings. Okay, if this is world famous, why did only 16 people on Rate Beer rate this? But get this, over on Beer Advocate, it rates a 96 world class, and that's after 9,064 ratings. So I think there was a name change or something that may have affected that, and maybe there's another listing for this on Rate Beer, but I didn't find it and I didn't continue looking for it. So anyway, looking forward to this. They say it pairs well with salty cheese, other salty foods, and they said when you pour it into preferably a tulip, and I didn't grab a tulip, I grabbed a snifter, which I really like. It helps focus things. They said to pour it, vigorously so you get a really good tall head on there. I'm going to try not to really do too tall a head because I do want to taste it fairly soon. Don't want to leave you all waiting while we sit here and stare at the head and wait for it to die down. So anyway, I noticed that that is a screw-off cap. I don't know if you can see the threads there, but I could have unscrewed that. Handy. All right, let's go ahead and give it a pour and try to accommodate a little bit of a head in there. Yeah, I think this is going to work out well. Okay, obviously it's a lighter color, and I suspect it's not going to be super clear. Just in the pour it looks cloudy. Let me clear it in the glass. Oh yeah, very cloudy, because I do believe it's bottle conditioned, meaning that fermentation was completed in the bottle once they took it out of the primary fermenter, bottled it, add a little bit more sugar and yeast, and let it continue to ferment a little bit more. Once it's capped, that lets carbon dioxide pressure build up and impart carbonation into the beer, as well as make that little when you take the cap off. Okay, so definitely cloudy, hazy, but to be expected, and it's a kind of a dull orange, brownish orange color. I won't check it on the SRM scale just for the sake of time, but anyway, let me give it a smell. Almost smells like tart fruits and honey. You can smell a little bit of that yeast, Belgian yeast, I'm certain was used, which has a distinct aroma. It does smell like a Belgian ale, a Belgian triple, as it's supposed to, but it also has almost a farmhouse ale smell, a sour smell, as if maybe some wild yeast got in there. I don't know. I mean, intentionally, of course, but let's give it a taste. Oh yeah. Wow. This is the other side of Du Monde from IPAs. There is no bitterness in this, no hot bitterness at all. And yeah, wow, there's definitely a sour edge to it. Oh, I do taste some familiar, I can't remember which Belgian style triple I've had last. It's been a long time. Was Delirium Tremens or Delirium Nocturnum? There's some Duval. I can't remember which one. It's been a while. But I don't remember the sourness being there. I do remember this flavor that's in there, which, let's see if I can describe it. There is a little sweetness, but there's definitely some sourness around it. Not blatantly sour like lambics or other ales that are made with, you know, that wild yeast or bacteria or whatever. But it's got a fairly full body to it. It's definitely above medium. Get a little bit of honey, starfruit, you know, subtle fruit flavors in there, but it seems like a lot of them. And it's kind of the tart fruits that I'm getting. Stone fruit. That is a sipper. That's one to sit back and just sip on. I wish I had some salty cheese right now. But anyway, if you're into the Belgian ales, especially the triple styles, even this is not a Trappist. It's not from Belgium. It's in that style, and from what I can tell, it holds pretty true to it. I don't know what other spices they may have used in here that I'm not picking up on, but they do say they, you know, use spices in the brew. It's good. It's a good sipper. So this is La Fin de Monde from Unibroue, and this is Fred of our 5ED over and out.